From Action News 5 Studio, you're watching A Better Memphis.
So we continue our conversation now with Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris in our quest to find solutions to some of our community's most urgent and pressing issues.
Yeah, let's talk now about Memphis Shelby County Schools. We know you were at the Tennessee State Capitol for the opening session. Any discussions about possible state takeover of Memphis Shelby County Schools? Because there has been a lot of talk about that lately.
Yeah, I've had some conversations about that. I'm optimistic that, sober minds will prevail and that these temperatures will go down. In fact, I'm going to be going to the Capitol tomorrow. Okay. So we'll be meeting with some of our officials, particularly the ones from the Memphis Shelby County area tomorrow. And we'll maybe talk about this a little bit. I think things are calming down. And I've talked a little bit with the new interim superintendent. And, he's forging a path forward. And he's planning for a groundbreaking ceremony, in fact. So we're going to have a groundbreaking ceremony very soon, maybe even this month, around the Fraser High School. And so I think that's another, point of encouragement, a galvanizing moment for the community, and everybody's just trying to push forward.
So hopefully everything will calm down a little.
And that's something you've been passionate about is Fraser High. I think it's $112 million that the county commission has approved. And so that's going forward. That money's locked in. That's going on, right?
$112 million from the county for the new Fraser High School, absolutely locked in. First-rate facility. In addition, we don't talk about it often, but in addition, we'll also do, a really important football field. I mean, as you know, in the Memphis Shelby County area, a lot of the football fields are shared. So Halley Stadium, Crump Stadium, all the rest. And so we'll have a new Fraser Stadium, which will be an amenity for all of the schools in the Memphis Shelby County area to use. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about another issue now, and that is the situation with juvenile detention. And you have proposed a new solution to that issue. The sheriff and the juvenile court are in court having lawsuits about the transport and care of the young people in the detention center. I believe it's more than 100 children who are minors. And you're proposing to take over on the new fiscal year on July 1. Why do you want to do this?
That's exactly right. So there are over 100 kids in juvenile detention right now, which is probably too many. And the sheriff has talked a lot publicly about he wants to pull out of that facility. And so, and there's a lawsuit between the sheriff and the juvenile court judge about that. And so we've said, let's settle that lawsuit. Let's save the expensive lawyer fees. And the administration, my administration, would take over management of that facility. We've worked with the juvenile court judge to organize a proposal along those lines. We put that proposal to the sheriff. We're hoping to hear back from the sheriff at some point. But if that proposal is the path forward, then our administration will take over the facility, and that includes, the landscaping, the food, the education, the security, all of the programming and so forth, in collaboration with the juvenile court judge. The juvenile court judge is eager to see this thing resolved. He's also eager to supply additional programming for the kids, get them back on track, and so that's where we are.
And so would the money for it come from your budget or the juvenile courts?
Well, so the money for it is going to come from, unfortunately, it'll have to come from the taxpayers at this point. This is a top priority to make sure these juveniles are taken care of and they're put back on the path to rehabilitation, because again, if we don't take care of those folks who are in detention now, guess what? They're going to live for 60 more years, 70 more years, and they're going to terrorize our community for the next 60 or 70 years. So maybe not us, but our kids and our grandkids are going to have to pay the consequences of that. And so it's going to be very, very expensive. It's going to be sticker shock. Everybody has to get ready, but we've got to do something about it. The sheriff wants to pull out. It's going to be costly for us to take it over, but we're going to have to pay. We're going to have to pay for it.
What's the tab?
Well, if I had to ballpark it, at least $10 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of juveniles, I know the summer work program is very near and dear to you. It's what summer work experience program, excuse me. I know applications are open now. Describe what the program is about and why you think it's so important for our youth to get involved in programs like these.
Yeah, summer jobs is what we hear about most often when we go out and talk to folks in the community. And so that's what the summer work experience that we put on is all about. It's about making sure that our youth have more summer job opportunities. And so we're going to be giving summer jobs. These are paid summer jobs. $15 an hour, and all they have to do is go to shelbycountykn.gov. They can find the link at shelbycountykn.gov, and youth can apply. We also give an attendance bonus for youth that show up on time and so forth. We do professional development. I'm part of the professional development program. I come in and talk about leadership with the youth and so forth. And so we're encouraging them to apply, get a summer job, get $15 an hour. We're going to keep our applications open for now through February 28th. Okay. So not a lot of time. Yeah. So,
but still some time.
It's still some time left. So we love people to apply.
What are the ages?
For us, we're only doing teenagers, so 16 and up for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good. Okay. Everything wears out over time, right? You know, I started here the year you were born at this
That's not
station,
true,
so I've
no.
been blessed to be here. We'll celebrate your 47th birthday in August. We have some big challenges ahead of us in terms of building a better Memphis. The new jail is a possibility, possibly a $1 billion expenditure. The new hospital, $1 billion expenditure. And you're optimistic we can solve these issues?
I'm really optimistic about where Memphis and Shelby County is right now. I think we've got a lot of folks who are committed to working really, really hard on some really, really tough challenges. I mean, I think we've had some tough periods. I mean, obviously we've had COVID, we've had a crime wave, but we're coming out of all of that stuff. And I think a lot of folks are really working to continue to build the momentum right now. I've been real proud of the partnership we've had with the city. You know, with the new mayor, Paul Young. He gave a great State of the City address just a few evenings ago, and brought a lot of different kinds of people out for that address. And I think we're all on the same page. We've got a whole lot to build on. We've had some tough, no doubt about it. We've had some tough bouts, but I think we've got great prospects going forward.
Well, we're thrilled that you agreed and you showed up and you were here to share some ideas about building a better Memphis. Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Let's get another check now of our first forecast with meteorologist Eric Bro.